I keep getting asked this one question: which non-KYC platform should I use? And what are the actual advantages of non-KYC trading for me? That's exactly what we're going to look at in today's video. We'll be taking a look at the exchange Toobit, what you need to pay attention to, what you still need to watch out for even with non-KYC, how the fee structure works, and how to place different order types there. And above all, how you can go from A to Z to open a trading position. So if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and leave a like, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. And then let's take a closer look at the Toobit exchange, because it's not just about the non-KYC aspect, which might be important for some people, but also about the fees. And Toobit has something really awesome in that regard. You actually get VIP 3 starters for free. The only thing you have to do is complete 2 tasks. You can choose either to deposit $50 and then receive a $50 bonus along with VIP 3 status, or you can do it with $200 to ultimately get a $200 bonus plus VIP level 3. For those who deposit a bit more capital, we also have another campaign, so feel free to check that out. And in the video description, you get 100% of your deposit back. And if you deposit $15,000 US, you get $15,000 US credited to your account as a futures bonus. I'll show you in detail how it all works and how you can now claim the bonus. To do this, you just need to click the link in the video description below and you'll be redirected to this page. Then a window will pop up for you to register. You only need to enter your email address and password and you'll be taken directly to the next step. Once you're logged in, the first thing you should do, of course, is make sure which task you need to complete. And first, once you're logged in, you'll have the option to choose between different tasks. Option number 1, he should deposit 50 euros. Option 2, he should deposit 200 euros. Let's start right here at the top right, where you'll find your avatar. There you'll see your username or your UID, and later also your trading VIP level. As mentioned, through our promotion, you'll unlock VIP level 3 as soon as you've completed the tasks. Next step, click on the reward center, then your rewards will be displayed here. And as you can see, you'll be showered with bonuses daily if you reach certain trading volumes. You see here, reach a futures good bot trading volume of $200 US, achieve a daily futures volume of $10,000 US, and $10,000 US in futures trading volume is not particularly much. Just keep in mind, this is about the position size, which means with 10 times leverage, that's really just $1,000 US that you put up as margin. With 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, or even with our trade signals, you'll definitely reach that very, very quickly and can pick up some really awesome bonuses. For example, I've already deposited $200 US here once, and right away I get $10 US sent to me as a bonus, plus the $200 US again as a bonus if I complete my task. That means just click here once and it will be deposited directly for you. This is how it works. So you can deposit money here. I've already transferred $200 US here once. You have the option to do all this via UCT, UCC, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, basically all possible ways to deposit crypto. If you don't own any cryptocurrency yet, you can of course also click up here to buy crypto. Just click. You can do all this either here with a credit card, just click here, go to credit card, and then you can also buy cryptocurrency. It's important to mention, if you want to buy crypto with a credit card, you have to do KYC, so you're required to complete KYC verification. If you just want to deposit USDT, then you don't need to do KYC. I'd actually recommend that to you. For example, just transfer from another exchange. Just transfer USDT over here, then you don't need to do KYC. If you want to do KYC, just click here on identification and then you can start the verification process. Since Toobit is a non-KYC exchange, you are not required to do KYC. Since it's not mandatory, I personally wouldn't do it either. Of course, if you want to deposit using a credit card, unfortunately, you won't be able to avoid it. Next section, which after depositing, of course, we have our assets here. You can see here I have $199 US on it, and I've already transferred a bit to my futures account. That means you can transfer money here. Once you've deposited money, just click on transfer here and then move it from your spot account to your futures account. Because to open trading pairs or to open trade positions, you of course need your money in a futures account. In order to unlock your bonus, the money also needs to be transferred into a futures account. Down here we have the different options for our accounts. As I said, my money is in the futures account since I obviously want to do futures trading as well. And that's where we're going to go first. You also have the option, of course, to simply buy spot as usual. That means you also have the option to simply buy spot again, for example, just Bitcoin or Ethereum. Or you can easily buy any altcoins here on spot as well. It works similarly to trading, but of course we want to focus on trading here. And when it comes to trading, you have several options. On the one hand, you can do crypto trading with USDT. You can also do it with USDC, of course. Or of course, you can also do coin margin trading. Or rather, what's really interesting now is that you can also trade stocks, currencies, and precious metals. And that definitely makes this exchange stand out. It makes it very, very competitive that you have the option to trade gold, stocks, and currency pairs here with leverage. As you can see, everything is then traded into USDC. But what's really, really interesting is that soon there will also be Forex trading against the US dollar, as well as metals and indices against the US dollar. That means the exchange is definitely working very hard on not just offering ETFs and stocks, and also cryptocurrencies, but also making precious metals available to trade against the US dollar. Depending on when you're watching this video, it's very possible that by now it's already been added. For me, it's definitely a huge benefit that we'll also be able to trade gold against the US dollar. Because in general, if you also find gold trading interesting, we have something really cool on Discord, specifically a signal group for gold. Definitely check it out. You'll find the link in the video description. But now let's focus on the topic of trading. As you can see, you can, on the one hand, trade stocks, meaning shares like Tesla, Amazon, Nvidia, Meta, or Euro, not US dollar, as Forex. And of course, also precious metals. So that means gold, silver. You can obviously trade those here as well, or of course, what we want to do. We want to trade cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, all kinds of cryptocurrencies. You have them here as well. You can also mark them as favorites here, which I would definitely recommend. That means if you have your favorite cryptocurrency, just add it to your favorites, and then you can create your own favorites list here. Let's click on Ethereum here. For example, we want to trade Ethereum. Or if you want to trade Bitcoin, of course, you can trade Bitcoin as well. You can select it at the top. Then you'll see the market price displayed at the top. On the right side, you have your leverage or your trading tool in general. I've already drawn a few things here. That's how you can do it here as well. You can do your analysis in TradingView. That means TradingView is integrated here. We currently have a small short position open on Bitcoin. It's currently running slightly in the red. It's about, 10 cents in the red, not really worth mentioning. We have a short position open here. Of course, I'll show you in a moment how you can open a short position or a long position at the same time. Before we go into more detail for you, let's quickly take a look here first. What is important to know? For that, let's switch over to Ethereum. The point is that whenever you trade, you should always trade in isolated margin mode. That's extremely important. By default, when you log in, it's always set to cross. Please change that to isolated, confirm that once, and then you can also select a leverage here. You can trade Ethereum with up to 200 times leverage. I recommend trading with leverage between 10 times and 15 times. 10x is actually already a very, very good way to make good profits here. Then you have different options for opening a position, either with a market order or a limit order. With a market order, you enter the market at the current price directly, right away. With a limit order, you wait until the price moves to your desired level. For example, with Ethereum, you can select that you only want to enter when the price rises again, say to 2016 US dollars, not 200, but 2016 US dollars. That means you only want to enter the trade position once the price has moved up to that point. Then you choose how large a position you want to take, meaning your margin. For example, I want to take 10 now, set 10 US dollars as margin. I add my leverage to that. The position size is leverage times margin. That means I enter with 10 euros as collateral. In the worst case, at the liquidation price, I can only lose those 10 euros at most. So I can't lose more than I put in. The maximum I can lose is what I set as margin. That's why you should make sure to use isolated margin mode. I have my 10 times leverage. That means I then have a trade position of 100 US dollars. I can then choose again whether I want to set a stop loss or take profit. You can also set all of this up here. If you say, hey, I want to set the take profit later, you can of course do that as well. Now I'll show you how that works too. And then you go to short, for example, if you want to open a short position, or to long if you want to open a long position. But you'll get an overview displayed again. Now I'm going to open a short position, and then the limit order is placed into the market here. The cool thing is we can now simply drag and drop our take profit downwards or move our stop loss upwards if we want to secure our position. Here, for example, I've now opened a trade position and am waiting for the entry price at 2016 US dollars. In the worst case, I can lose 50 or 40 cents. In the best case, I can make a profit of 2 euros or $1.80. That means this is definitely a good risk to reward ratio. Of course, I can also delete the position at any time. You can see it here. It's then listed among my open orders down here. It will be displayed to me there. I can either click on cancel here, then the position will be removed, or I can also click on the X here, and then my order will be taken out of the market immediately, and it won't show up at all anymore. Normally, you also have your order book here on the right. I've removed it for myself now because I don't really find the order book all that important for my trading style. That means you can simply click on the X at the top and remove your order book. In general, you can set up the platform exactly the way you want, how you want to place your positions, or arrange everything so that it works well for you. Let's take a look at our position, which is currently running a little bit in the red. If I want to take profits now, for example, I can do that down here by selecting, for instance, to take 50% profit, 25% profit, or to close the entire position. You can close the entire position either by clicking here, which will also bring you back to a Bitcoin chart, either by clicking on the X here, or of course by selecting close immediately. Of course, I don't want to close the position right now because we're currently just a little bit in the red with our trade position. It has a take profit set at $66,800, where our trade position will then be closed automatically. But at any time, you also have the option to take partial profits, of course. You can also see the position size here. We can see our entry price, our break-even price, our liquidation price, and of course also our take profit or stop loss. Of course, we can also adjust and move it at any time if we feel that we want to change it again. Of course, I also want to show you what it looks like when you already have a trade position open. You can see here, I also created another account. You can create multiple accounts. That's actually the biggest advantage of a non-KYC exchange. You can see here, I don't have any open positions in this account right now, but I've already transferred $10,000 over, or rather already have during the process. In yesterday's live streams, I already took 2 trade positions, 2 short positions on Bitcoin. One closed with a profit of $36 and the other with a profit of $37. That means your position histories will also be shown here. Yes, they are displayed in detail and you have the option to monitor your position here at any time. Definitely remember to get our VIP status. You get VIP level 3 unlocked for you once. Normally, to get VIP level 3, you need a trading volume of 50 million in the last 30 days, US dollars. And with our link in the video description, you get exactly these VIP level 3 fees unlocked for you once without having to reach that trading volume. The only thing you need to do is complete one of the 2 tasks. That means either deposit 50 US dollars and generate a trading volume of 50,000 US dollars. All of this is leveraged volume. This means thanks to your leverage, you can calculate it directly and generate 50,000 US dollars in 30 days. That is definitely very, very possible. There are definitely some people who manage to do this relatively quickly. I don't want to say in a few hours, but certainly in a few days. Especially if you use our trade ideas from the live streams or of course from the Discord channel. Same opportunity. Do the whole thing with 200 US dollars, then you'll even get a 200 US dollar bonus. That's why I also deposited the 200 US dollars here myself to, of course, get myself a nice, awesome bonus. If you have any general questions about the crypto exchange, Toobit, feel free to let me know in the comments. Also, feel free to join our Discord channel for that. You'll find the link in the video description, and then just give it a try yourself. In the meantime, our trade position is actually running nicely into profit, almost 1%. Of course, we can close it at any time now if we want. Otherwise, if you liked the video, this tutorial about the crypto exchange Toobit is a non-KYC exchange. That means there is no requirement to upload any kind of ID document. You can start trading right away without having to go through any verification processes. So feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the content. And in general, feel free to subscribe if you don't want to miss any more videos. You'll get everything here on the channel. Everything possible about trading, whether it's futures trading or spot trading, or of course, various trade ideas and even live trading. So definitely make sure to subscribe and don't forget to claim your bonus. And then I'll see you in the next live stream.